Hey guys, I'm Uncle Bernard and welcome to Her Story. This is part of my Random Game Wednesday series, or Bernard Likes, Bernard Hates. I don't know if I'm going to do a full playthrough of this, but basically this game is where you have to sit and watch some police tapes and you have to try and find out something about her like that. I don't know. I don't really know whether this game is going to be sad or not. I've got no idea. But I'm hoping it's not, because I don't like sad games, because it made me cry. You are logged in. Auth guest. Logic database. Enter query to access archive footage. Search. Oh, so if you can hear my cat's moving around, I've to go. Oh, yeah, this is it. Can I change that? I can.
You think it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Okay. There's 12 seconds. Let's find out what this one says.
That's me. But...
Oh, she's being pretty about it.
That was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Was it committed in February? I don't even know what's going on. I'm just as clueless as you right now.
I didn't murder Simon. You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
No. Come on, give us something.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
What stories? That's what I want to know. What story? Add the session, what does that do? Introduction to Logic Database. Computer technology is the backbone of a modern police force. The Logic Database is one of the many continuing efforts to digitalize our workflow and preserve evidence in a manner which will allow you to work more efficiently. In the coming years, the computer will continue to be most valuable item in your crime fighting toolkit. This database contains footage transferred from the existing homicide and serious crime tape archive at Portsmouth. It has been automatically sorted using our ASR technology. Each statement made by the interview participants is stored separately so they can be tagged for submission to court. The audio has been digitally stenographed, that's the word, and the contents of the testimony is attached to each clip. To retrieve a clip, type in the word like robbery into the search field. Click search and it will return all clips in which the speaker uses that word. To narrow a search, use multiple words, e.g. robbery, supermarket. If you are working from a printed transcript, you can emphasize. Use inverted commas to search with an exact match against the entire statement, e.g. yes, I was there. To store a clip for later reference, click the add session. Also, if you wish to add additional tags of your own to help future searches, please click the user tag box. Right. So I think, is it this one? Nah. Yeah, add session. Because that one mentions stories. I think that's the only thing I really need from there. Murder weapon? That's the same one as before. Same thing again. Here we go, got a few here.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
So a little bit more about Simon now. He worked in a glass place, apparently.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build.
This one would be good to serve.
Clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. I bought a photo. They said a shrink photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
Okay, that one will be good to see because now we get a bit more about Sam as well. Because Sam, we clearly have to know a lot about it, so we can try and catch her out.
It's the Rockington Arms, the Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Sam likes to drink with, and the barman behind sometimes. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
So Simon went into a pub, had a couple of drinks with the barmaid called Helen.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games. And Save the Princess. That kind of thing. Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything crazy. Someone must have done something to him. There must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
Hey, here's the database. I filed a Freedom of Information form to get your guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos taped in 1999, and then the Y2K thing hit and they got mothballed. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detective's footage on. Possibly those tapes got damaged when the old archives were flooded in 97. I figured you did enough to take your time. I can't minimize this, so... that's... One of them was here, class 2. Yeah. The game? So what's that game meant to do? I'm a little bit confused here. So that's it says on my queries. Ah! There we go. There's no glare. So we know a bit more about Simon, but I don't really know much about her. So let's try to search the name Helen. I want to know more about this Helen. Ah, here's another one.
I think he spoke to Helen. She said he was upset about her argument, but I'm not sure what else he said. He likes Helen. He likes dogs.
So maybe them two had a little bit of a thing going on. Let's just try random search terms, see what comes up. Nothing. Crazy. Haha! A couple more.
I mean, what if they were crazy? You hear about these crazy people all the time. I mean, why would anyone who knew Simon want to kill him?
Ah, this is longer. This is a
Her
bigger
story is
one.
that she'd waited for him to come back. She
Could
put
be
on
Helen.
a wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me. Then he took out a present. Another mirror. Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
Right, okay, so I was right in the sense... Why has this music started? So I was right in the sense that they had something going on. Oh, my cat. No violence. Violent. Ah, another 57-second one.
We were obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper and dressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair was cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
So they like reading poetry, what the heck? Oh, it's you! I'll have to keep that as well. So they like to read poetry. Nothing. Oh, apparently they made a screenshot. Ah, got loads here, loads of hits.
No, he doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago. He looks just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know, he needs to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV.
Okay, going over. So the only thing about there is he wears glasses sometimes, like me.
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it. Oh, and you have these in colour.
Right. So she's still been truthful there. She's kept the story straight up.
My hoover, my dust, every week. Maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people asked, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day. You know, ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front. Oh. She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her.
But Doug and Eleanor.
She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that.
Wow, okay, so I'm going to keep that one then, because we've got this Eleanor and Doug. There could be Eleanor the meaning that she was talking about before, about having a secret relationship with.
I worked there some weekends and someone had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
Crazy look there. He's obsessed with fairy tales. Well, that is.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
What the fuck was that? So let's look at this Eleanor a bit more.
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
We're really gonna feel sorry, right?
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower, the phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it, I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. Don't know.
Oh, so it wasn't a murder. It's gone. Well, probably could be a murder, but at that point he'd only gone missing.
1984. Wasn't awful in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just
So our parents died as well.
yes.
I'm still a bit confused about what I'm meant to do.
Not that there's anything much to say. It's more just...
What happens if I log off? Oh, I finally when she spilled coffee, I just quit the game. Someone tell us sure what I'm meant to be doing. What the heck am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Cracks with class. What's that say? Croco hack? I really am confused. I'm gonna leave it here because I'm really confused. If anyone can help me with this, that would be really good. But other than that, I don't think I'll continue this. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys.